Hello guys, this is Apostle Ely. Thank you so much for joining us on this As Above, So Below. We're talking about Friday, Venusian Energy, Venus. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining us as you're being notified that we're live. I want to say to many of you guys, thank you so much for taking out the time and giving your energy to these live, giving your comments, also posting, liking, sharing, everything that you guys do. Let me tell you something. As much as you are getting from me, as you may assume, there's so much to learn. There's so much to develop. There's so many of us are so far behind that this information is new, but actually it's old information, okay? So one of the things that I'm here to do for you guys to give you some information so that when you begin to practice these ATRs, and that means whether it is Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, whether you're an Ajay, whether you're a witch, whether you're a mystic, whether you're an atheist, universal laws are applicable to each and every person. Whether you're doing root work, whether you're doing conjure, whether you're just doing affirmation. These laws are applicable to each and every one of us if we want to be successful. We want to say hello to Mother Susan, Gemini. We also want to say hello to Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, Kimberly Peoples, my Pisces from North Carolina, Libra from San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so much. Many of you guys, if this is your first time in my live, I like my audience to post their zodiac sign and where they're from. I love to speak to those that know where you're coming from and know my listening audience. I also want you to know my name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. Thank you so much. We got Cancer from Florida. Thank you so much. I appreciate some of you guys following instruction. We also say hello to I'm Chosen Vessel, Virgo from Alabama. Thank you so much. We got Cancer, Gemini Cancer from Maryland. We got Scorpio from North Carolina. Thank you also, Scorpio Johnson family. Scorpio from Ohio. Thank you so much. One of the things that I try to teach people, following simple instructions are always a part of the steps of growing spiritually strong, powerful, and being mindful. Gemini from Arizona. Thank you so much. And let me tell you guys something. For all of you guys that are truly following me, that are supporting my website, that have joined my Patreon, only $5 a month. We got Leo from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Thank you so much. We got Gemini from Cali. All right. There go my sorcerer over there. Thank you so much. My son is in California. Also, my girl Keish coming up in here, Scorpio. Let me tell you guys something. We got Cancer from Chicago. All right, Chicago, Obama land. Come on here, somebody. And if you want me to do a reading for you tonight, all you have to do is $ Apostle Ely and post your zodiac sign, and I would be glad to do that for you on tonight. I want to start with what we want to talk about tonight. We want to first say to my Christian buddies, because y'all know they like to chime in here and act like they're trying to help somebody. But these are the cards that I read from, which are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. These are the cards that I operate with. And I want to say to each and every one of you guys, thank you so very much for your support of my website, to those that join my Patreon, from those that get readings, consultations, those that buy products from me. Apostle Ely, thanks you so much for making it possible for me to be able to help many people out here in these spiritual streets. You use those cards as well. Great. I love those cards. Your mom is watching. Hello. Much love to mommy. All right. Taurus in the house. Thank you so much. Yes. I want to say also, guys, the reason why I hope that many of you guys, that in your spiritual journey, that you understand that there's rules and regulations in every tradition. And there's a reason why we have rules. There's the reason why that we should study. I know that a lot of times. What's up, Aries? I know a lot of times when we join jobs or we get hired on jobs, we never ask for the policies. We don't read. Even if they give us a booklet regarding the policies of that particular job, we don't read it because we don't understand why it's applicable. That's why I tell people all the time, study to show yourself approved. A lot of times, a lot of the aggravation you have in your life would be avoided if you understood the policies and the rules. And even if somebody being trifling and they not going by the rules, at least you understand how to maneuver with them, even with the rules that they're evading. I was just talking about spiritual rules. Well, this is going to be on time. What's up, my Scorpio from Mississippi? see. I searched bad advice and I give up. Thank you so much. 67 Duetto. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't know why you think you are so important that your comment means so much to any of us in here, but thank you for coming, and maybe in somewhere in life you will become important. Hello, all right, Puerto Rico, how you doing? Much love out there. Hey, my friend. All right, thank you so much. Y'all chiming in pretty good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, people are trip. Yeah, I don't know if they understand. Does anybody understand when somebody tell you how old they is and they tell you what they ain't for? They are not in the mood. All right, we got Sister Brick House, my Sagittarius, coming up here. Sister Angie, thank you for joining us. Much love to each and every one of you guys, and thank you so much for chiming in and commenting. We want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. I've had a very exciting day, and had a lot to do, and I still got a lot to do. All right. Thank you. I'm talking about helping one another. If this, do yourself a favor and join my YouTube account, okay? It is an opportunity for you to get a lot of information for free. Y'all know y'all like free because I don't give out much free. But I believe that the knowledge that I'm giving out is actually going to help us do better. So when you decide to, whether you're in the church, whether you are in Elay, whether you are in any African tradition, that you will be able to function a lot more effectively. And sometimes I just think that many of you guys do not even take our time to even figure out what's really going on. You just out here living. Thank you, Pisces. All right, Cancer from Arkansas. I see you. Thank you so much. Now, I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Did I say that already? I'll say it again. Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And to my Christian people that do not know the Lord and the pardon of their sins, this ain't the night. Keep your eyes open as well as your ears, okay? Thank you so much. All right, Leo, I see you. Savannah, all right, in the house. We are talking about house rules protect you, okay? First of all, we're going to start with 1 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, verse 5. And I want to talk about this because this is so important, because a lot of times, even though I'm gifted, even though I'm talented, even though God has anointed me, there's still rules and regulations that I have to follow in order to be effective as I go on my spiritual journey. For whatever reason, when people get into these ATRs, you feel like you are free to do whatever you want and however you want. And sir and ma'am, that is not what this is. This is not because I don't believe in the Christian Jesus. That doesn't mean that there are not rules and regulations that still govern my behavior, that still govern my growth, that still govern how I excel in this life. A lot of times we feel like, especially, I know I did it. When I was in my mama's house, I was like, I can't wait to get out of her house. When I got out into that real world and had to pay bills and realize what it means to be put out. Come on, what's up, Shango? Thank you so much. In every house, there's rules and regulations there to protect you. A lot of us, just like when we were children, we thought rules and regulation was about hindering us and keeping us from being who we are. No, you can't be you in my house. No, you can't be you in my room, I remember my one of my oldest sons telling his brother to get out his room. I said, you don't pay bills. You can't evict somebody out of some place you don't own. Come on here, somebody. I want to talk to you. Because we got a lot of y'all that get in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Christianity. You get in Congo, you get in Palo, and you forget there's already rules and regulations that were existing before you ever showed up. Come on here, let's talk about it, y'all. Because if you want to be effective, especially if you want to join my classes, I told y'all, I'm doing a lot of this to save y'all some time and money, unless you are serious about growing and developing. Because you're not going to waste my time, and you're not going to waste the energy of other people that are out here trying to grow. All right? It says 1 Timothy 3 and 5. It says, for if a man knoweth not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? Not a novice, least being lifted up in pride, he fall into condemnation of the devil. Now, moreover, he must have a good report of men, which is without reproach, lest he fall into reproach and snare of the devil. Now, I want to talk about this. It does not matter. This is a universal truth. That's why I call it universal laws. Universal laws are things that were established way before I came into existence. Way before I got initiated. Way before I learned what Psalm 23 was all about. Before I learned my ABCs and 1, 2, 3. Y'all got to remember, we all claiming that a divine being created heaven and earth. So he already got rules and regulations set up. Before you birthed into your family, before you got your mama and daddy, they already had rules and regulations how they run their house. Whether that's a short house, whether that's a big house, or whether it's an outhouse, it don't matter. Every place you go got rules and regulations. Are y'all hearing me? And if you want to be effective and you want to prosper in these different houses, you got to understand, in order for you to have understanding about how I run my house, you gonna end up what's up, Scorpio, Louisville, Kentucky. Let me tell y'all something. I have literally went back and apologized to my mother. It ain't nothing like paying bills and doing Christmas. It ain't nothing like paying bills and doing birthdays. It ain't nothing like paying bills and school pictures are due. It ain't nothing like paying bills and you got to still buy school clothes. You understand? I remember my mom telling me, she said, do you want this or you want lights? Because I was a child, I said I wanted this. Because I know she better kept them lights on, I was going to tell grandma. You understand? I was a trifling child. I was really a trifling child. My name is Apostle Ely. I am a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces. And I want to help my brothers and sisters. I am not concerned about what your beliefs are. I'm not concerned about what you choose to practice, but I am concerned that you understand that there are rules and regulations in the spirit world, and no matter where you are, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, we all follow rules and regulations. We call them different things. We call those principles. We call them values. We call them a lot of things. But at the end of the day, they govern our behavior, and there are consequences if we fall short. Okay? What's up, Scorpio from Washington, D.C.? All right? We are talking about as above, so below. I want you to be magnetic. I want you to be successful. I want you to be able to walk in love and not be deviated because of rules and regulations. Rules not there to hurt you. But if you don't have an understanding why the rules are there, then you can also trip yourself up, That's why I always had an attitude when I want to go out and play or I want to go and do what I want to do. And my mama said, you ain't even clean up this house. You ain't going nowhere till you do these chores. You cannot go and play when you ain't did no work. It's too many of you guys want to go out here and do all these great things and you cannot handle the basics. It said you must be able to run your own house. If you can't run your own bedroom, you ain't ready for your own house. If you can't run your own academic schedule, how you gonna regulate business? Are y'all even trying to hear me just a little bit? Some of y'all think because you having sex, you ready for a man or a woman. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. There's rules and regulations. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What's up, Council for North Carolina? I want us to be successful. What's up, Mama Kathy, Sagittarius? What's up, baby? We talking about why we is struggling because we done forgot that there's rules and regulations in these ATRs. A lot of y'all feel like, I ain't in Christianity. There's still rules, regulations. There's things that govern how you do things and why you do them and what you do them for. I'm a teacher here today. We also got Matthew, the 12th chapter. Somebody said, oh my God, I ain't come to hear this. Oh yeah, you come to hear this. Because this is real spirituality. And I'm going to tell you something. If you listen to me, your life will become a lot easier. I didn't say easy, I said easier. Because when you have understanding of the rules and regulations in somebody's house, I didn't say you even got to like the person that's running the house. But in every house, there's rules and regulations. And to be effective in that house and get blessed out of that house, you need to know some of these things that I'm going to tell you. What's up, Kimberly, my counselor? What's up? I see me a Gemini over here. How you doing? Good energy, absolute. Matthew 12, 43 through 45. It says this. Verse 43 says, and when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh out through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Verse 44 says, then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out. I need y'all to hear that. The Bible said in verse 43 that when an unclean spirit goes out of a man, a spirit, good or bad, sees you as a house. I'm going to say this again. A spirit, good or bad, sees you as a mankind as a house. You need to understand that you are a walking universe. Okay? It goes on to say, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished. Then he goeth and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And that last state of the man is worse than the first. Even so is also this wicked generation. Now let's talk about rules and regulations. To all of you that are loose goose, what's up, Sagittarius? To all of you that don't understand that spirituality is governing your house, and why it's important for you as a man or woman to govern how you think and feel, because you are inviting, by the way that you operate your life, you are inviting certain types of spirits inside your house. And let me explain something to you. No matter who casts out spirits out of you, when you are not filling your house with the proper things, when you are not, greetings to you as well, when you're not inviting the right spirit that are going to protect you from wicked spirits, that are going to protect you from spirits of sickness, spirits of poverty, spirits of confusion. When a lot of you guys claim to be filled with the Holy Ghost, the reason why that is a lie is because the Holy Ghost is stronger than the unclean spirit. The Bible says he gives you power over all unclean spirits and the devil. There is no way that an unclean spirit shall be living on the inside of somebody that has been consecrated and dedicated for the purpose and plan of God. Are y'all understanding what Apostle Ely is saying? I don't care if you're practicing voodoo. Those spirits are not wicked. They are clean and they are good and they are holy spirits. But if that spirit is governing your house and you don't follow the rules and regulations, then you're leaving yourself open for other spirits to come in your house. Let's talk about it. See, I can tell on me because a lot of y'all sitting in my lives use a bunch of, you a lie and won't tell the truth. So I'm going to tell the truth for you so you can get a better understanding where I come from. Every house is governed by rules. Rules are one of set of explicit or to understand the regulations or principles governing the conduct with a particular activity or sphere. To rule is to control of, dominion over an area or a people. How many of you guys right now can honestly say that you have rule over your mouth? You have rule over your mind. You have rule over your heart. You have rule over your spirit. You have rule over your hand. Some of you guys love to say the devil made me do it. Baby, when you are going around giving permission to the devil because you don't want to take responsibility to govern your house, let me tell you something. If you don't govern your house, somebody gonna govern your house. If you don't govern your mind, somebody gonna govern it for you. If you don't govern your action, somebody, it's out there. Somebody gonna get that. You understand? Let me explain it to you like this. If you are, if you are I'm going to start with Aries. Every zodiac sign is a house. Okay? Every person is a house. And let me explain, when you're doing your prayers and you don't respect the rules of the house, then you cannot benefit from the house. If you're in your mom and dad's house, I'm trying to use that as an example, and you are constantly fighting their rules, it's going to be hard for you to live and function and operate in that house. But if you follow rules, just because you follow rules don't always mean you agree with the rules, but you respect the rules. And as long as you abide up under somebody's house, you respect their rules. Hello to my godmother and my godfather. Thank you, my madrina, my padrina. Apologize. I want y'all to understand that. Everything my mother said, I did not agree with. And yes, I broke some of her rules, just like some of my kids broke my rules. Because what goes around comes around, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you about universal law. If you want your rules to be followed, then you need to follow other people's rules. Are y'all understanding? Many of you guys take out your time and you're always trying to buck somebody's rule. But when you get your own house, you want everybody to abide by your rules. That's not how it works, baby. You did not. Okay, let me go ahead. Aries. In the house of Aries, it governs the self, the appearance, the beginnings, and the body. First impressions. In the second house, If you want to be successful in the house of Aries, if my moon is in Aries, so when I'm operating in the house of Aries, I got the rules in that house are about myself. It's about my appearance. It's about how I start stuff. It's about my body. It's about my first impression. When you want to be successful in spirituality, you got to respect the rules of that particular house. Then the second house is Taurus. Taurus governs money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possession. When you understand where Taurus is, if you are operating in the house of Taurus, respect the rules that govern that house. I guarantee you, you will be more successful. If you are governed by Gemini, which rules the third house, the mind, the thinking, the communication, siblings, social activities. This is what I mean by when you understand and you done did your study, you can govern and be successful in any house. Whether that's the house of voodoo, the house of Christianity, whether it's that at the house of Ifa, whether it's the house of Congo. A lot of you guys, you don't realize that just because you left Christianity or you left mama house or you left daddy house, that when you get into your own house or your man house or their parents' house, everybody got rules. Whether those rules are strong and restricted or whether those are loose, it don't matter. Everybody got rules, baby. The fourth house is ruled by Cancer. Cancer governs home, roots, family, self-care, emotion. Then you got Leo. Their rules are about romance, love, and affairs, play, and creativity. Then if you move in the house of Virgo, Virgo is there about your health, your fitness, your system, analytical structure. If you move in the house of Libra, then it's about relationship, marriage, contracts, business partners. If you leave Libra house and move in the house of Scorpio, it's about merging, it's about sex, it's about intimacy, it's about sharing of finances, inheritance. If you say, you know what, I'm so sick of Scorpio and I'm going to move in with Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, laws, religion. If you say, you know what, I'm sick of Sagittarius, I don't want no rules, I don't want to travel. Okay, you move in with Capricorn. Capricorn is about career, long goals, structure. It's about status, reputation. Then you leave Capricorn, go to Aquarius. It's about group, friends, social awareness, humanitarian, technology. And if you leave there, go into Pisces. What's up, Marco Jacobs? What's up, Leo? You leave there and go to Pisces, it's about endings. Happy endings, hopefully. It's about healing, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden, limiting, benefit, and self-conscious. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Every house got rules and regulations. And when you don't respect those rules, it is going to make it difficult. When I'm doing spiritual work, a lot of y'all, when I go to the cemetery got rules and regulations. When I go to the river, rules and regulations. If I go to the crossroad, rules and regulations. For all of you that think that you're going to get into these ATR and you're going to do what you want in these other people's houses and think there's not going to be consequences for those actions, sir and ma'am, I don't know who taught you and who raised you, but they told you a lie. Huh? I learned very early on how to respect other people's houses. Even in pastors' houses that I did not agree with everything they were doing, I still respected their house. And if I don't like your house, I will leave your house. I'm not there to change your house. When I go to somebody's house, that's not my job to change that house. I told you, a lot of you guys, when you get in a relationship, the first thing you try to do, whether you man or woman, you're trying to change that person's house. Their house is them. Either you like what you purchasing, they're not a fixer-upper. It is what you is. It is. If that's a Pisces, it's a Pisces. If that's an Aries, that's an Aries. If they want to live on the high mountaintop, that's what they want to do. When you don't accept your child, your parent for who they are, you're going to struggle in that house. Two can't walk together except they agree. Huh? That's what I said. I would exit respectfully. Yes. Let me tell y'all something. Even when you are growing and developing, if you leave a house correctly, you will always be able to go back. Even if you disagree. Even if when you get your own house, you don't do everything you learn in that house. Every house that I walk through, whether it's Gemini, whether it's Aries, whether it's Capricorn, I'm learning something in that house. But my house is Sagittarius. That's my sun sign. That's my house. I got to respect my house. I can't love what's so much going over in your house that I forget who I am. That's why I told a lot of you guys, when you get into these ATR, do not lose yourself, because you take you wherever you go. Some of you get in other people's houses and you complain that you in the house. When you come to my live, you dealing with a Sag. You don't like how my house run. Go find you a house you can resonate with. You ain't got to disrupt my house. You ain't got to talk about my house. You ain't got to kick the dust on my house. You can peacefully and respectively leave my house, huh? Because it's going to be Sagittarian all day long, huh? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's what my energy is. You understand? My moon is in Aries. So that's another house. That's another department, huh? And then my rising sign is Pisces. Are y'all understanding? Stop going into other people's house trying to change the rules that were already set up. I see so many people mess up in relationships because they spend so much of their energy not trying to understand the house that that person live in, huh? Even a spirit is smart enough to pay attention to what kind of house. A spirit will watch how you operate and decide how it's going to move if it's trying to get in your house. This is why they say many are called but few are chosen, huh? When your house has been chosen by God, he's going to fill your house with everything you need to do his work. End of story. If you're chosen to practice voodoo, it's going to be in your house, huh? I've never seen the divine call you into something and choose you as a vessel and never fill your house with everything you need to do the job. That's not who we say. He shall supply all of our needs. If that is something that you are called to do, I promise you it's in the house. What you need is in the house. You understand? If it's meant for you to be in relationship, it's already in you to be in relationship. If it's meant for you to be rich, it's already in the house. You might not know where in the house it is because you don't spend enough time home. I'm going to say that again. Some of you got street feet. You do not spend enough time at home with yourself to understand what's in your own house. You so busy watching what's going on in somebody else's house. Every time I'm doing something, somebody else seeing something pulling up to my house and me putting something in my house. My house is filled with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, huh? It don't matter if you go in the bedroom. It don't matter if you go to the bathroom. It don't matter if you go through the garage. It don't matter if you go to the pool area. I got it filled with what's needed so my house is strong. So I can keep out them hanks, them angst, and them zanks. Y'all understand? That's right. Let me explain something to you. When I tell you guys about rules your house, that don't mean that you have taken, because somebody made a valid question. If they are Taurus and they're not functioning in the abundance of that house, it only means one thing. You have not spent your time figuring out who you are in your energy. And therefore, how can you function in a house that you're not trying to understand? Even when we have dreams, when we see a house, that represents somebody. It represents a person. Sometimes it represents you. If the house is torn down, that represents you. Your house is being decreased. It's being decaying. This is opening my mind to the meaning of my house. Thank you so much. Somebody being honest, huh? Let me explain something to y'all. Every house is given rules. If you're gonna step to the cemetery, respect that house. If you're gonna step to somebody's grave, respect that house. If you're gonna come to my church, that's my house. That ain't for you to come and change the rule. If you can't abide by the rules, certain ma'am, hit the door. Let the door hit you where the gut law split you. You understand? Y'all don't know how to separate and say, you know what? I'm not ready for what's going on in that house. It may be absolutely nothing wrong with what is going on in the house. You may not be mentally there. You may be mature enough to deal with what's going on in that house. It don't make it bad. When you live in Christianity, everything is about good, everything about evil, everything about right and wrong. But when it comes to universal law, it's about understanding how these houses are governed. The rules. How do I walk in the house of Leo and get blessed? How do I walk in the house of Capricorn and get blessed? Why should I make Capricorn the devil when all Capricorn trying to do is give me some structure in my life? Why I'm going to make Gemini the devil and two-faced when all Gemini do is trying to teach me how to communicate? You understand? When I walk in the house of Taurus, all Taurus trying to show me how to walk in finance and pleasure. But I ain't trying to do that. I'm miserable and I'm upset because I'm trying to get into the house of Virgo. I need to hear this today. Thank you. You're welcome, sweet. Let me explain something to y'all. In order for you to understand how a house protects you, you got to first sit down and take out time to understand your own house and every department of that house. When I do my readings, I go through and I'm watching, and some of you may be in alignment with your destiny, but a lot of you are not. This young lady that's talking about the Taurus, do you not realize how far you are from who you are? You have become mother, you have become wife, you have become sister, you have become, but that don't mean that you understand energy of Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Today is Venus. You didn't even know that this is the day of power. Venus rules luxury. Venus rules prosperity. It is magnetic. If you are a Taurus and you are chasing, you are doing it wrong. Come on here, somebody. When you have magnetic energy, it is supposed to magnetize what you have need of. He said, I will cause men to give into your bosom good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. If you live in the house of Aries, then you are about to chase. All right? If you living in the house, Aries teach you how to go get it. Come on here, somebody. But if you is a Taurus, you're supposed to be making your house a delight. So when he do stop by or when she do stop by, they want to stay and reside in your house. You should be building your house to be comforted and prosper. But that ain't what you're doing. You watching what Virgo doing. You watching what Sagittarius doing. You watching what Libra doing. You watching what Scorpio doing. That ain't your house. You ever had them children say, when they go and visit somebody else's house, they come back and tell you why you ain't doing it, how they doing that. My mama told me, I'm your mammy. They ain't your mammy. I don't want to hear about nothing going on in nobody's house. This is my house. Huh? She didn't even want to hear what's going on in grandma's house. She didn't say that too loud though, because I'll go back and tell. If you want to learn all these things, that's why we're doing classes. That's why you can get a spiritual consultation. I'm just trying to give you some basic knowledge of showing you don't know what you think you knowing. Some of you guys out here think you understand your energy. You think that you understand spirituality. You think because you call on the name of Jesus or because you just, I'm a gym. No, it's more to you than that. Your house rules certain things. Huh? If you got I got one of my nieces is a Scorpio. She rules sex. She's a very sexual, even though she's young, but she's 17, about to be 18. I think she's already 18. But the point is, that's her energy. You trying to chastise her out of her energy, that ain't gonna work. My mom was a Virgo, and she had a Sagittarius. My mama whooped my behind almost every single day. I am still a Sagittarius. I am still outgoing. My mother is a hermit. Virgo is tending to themselves, and my mom was a hermit. I was an outgoing person. No matter what she said, how she said it, and all the ass whooping she put on me, it did not stop Apostle Ely from wanting to go. You understand? Because in my house, this house, I'm a Sag. Being raised by Virgo, yes, it taught me to be more methodical and have more strategies about the things that I do. And even though I still take risks, I take more calculated risks. But at the end of the day, I still am who I am. Y'all got to learn how to accept people for who they are. And then those things protect you because all of these houses got some benefit. All of these houses. Every house you walk through, every person you meet, if you had the right mindset, you can learn from each and every house. You can benefit from everything that house has to offer. But you can't do that. Because you're too busy trying to turn their house into your house. Oh, yes, you do. Huh? I be burning incense trying to keep my house high vibration. I don't want to burn incense in my natural house. I burn it in my spiritual house. Let me explain something to you guys. Maybe your pastor didn't tell you this. Maybe your tata didn't tell you this. Maybe your mambo, your hugon, maybe your root worker, maybe your shaman didn't tell you this. But you, sir and ma'am, are the commodity. Huh? You are your riches are on the inside of you. Huh? The excellency of God's power resides on the inside of you. But what you ain't doing, you're not spending enough time because you know what? It takes time to understand self. As Aries, Fine, get in the house of Aries. You understand self. But that's what you're doing because you're so busy chasing money. You down in the house of Capricorn. You down in the house of Taurus. You down in the house of Sagittarius looking for you some money. Huh? You can't get your mind together because you down in the house of Libra and in the house of Scorpio and down in the house of Taurus trying to get you some love. That's what I want to tap into. Consultation. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? When it comes to all of these information that I'm giving you guys, it should show you how much you don't know. Every time you hear my message, you say, I never heard it like that. That should tell you how much you need to be spending time with yourself. Because everything that I do in my ATR is about me. Because I bring my energy, I bring who I am, I bring my house into every practice. I cannot be something else other than myself. I cannot do my magic, my spell work, my craft, nothing, my hoodoo, my voodoo, my conjure, my Apollo, none of that other than the energy that God has given me. And that's why y'all are not successful as you could be if you had spent time and sit up under somebody so you can understand your energy, understand your house. Do I got a 3-bedroom? Do I got a 4-bedroom? Do I got an upstairs? Do I got a downstairs? Do I got a front yard? Do I got a backyard? Huh? Some of y'all know you ain't got no booty. You ain't got no backyard. Huh? You ain't even got a porch. Huh? Come on, stop playing games. Huh? Some of y'all got nothing but front yard. You got belly and forehead. Come on here, somebody. Huh? Let's get with it. I want you to understand why when it comes to spirituality, this is what you do. We used to have a lot of fun in our church, and I be going off, but people be laughing at our church. And by me being on television, people used to watch us on TV and say I wasn't serious about God because we were laughing too much. I'm a Sagittarius. Humor is a part of my house. If you want somebody all that serious, then go get you a Capricorn. Go and find a Capricorn that's running a house, and they'll give you all the seriousness you need. Find you an Aquarius, huh? But if you in my house, I'm gonna tell you about your ass, and I'm gonna make it fun. Come on here, somebody, huh? That's what I do, huh? Just like praise is what I do. Humor is who I am. That's in my house. Philosophy, wisdom. When you come into somebody's house, when you go to a reader, you go to a prophet, you got to understand all prophets are not the same. All pastors are not the same. This is the house that I am. Hey. Absent in front. Y'all know Sagittarius is higher learning as we can still laugh, period, and learn. Exactly. But this is what I'm trying to explain. Every house rules are there to protect you. If you understand the rules of voodoo, you can be successful. If you understand the rules and regulations of Apollo, you can be successful. If you understand the rules and regulations of hoodoo, you can be successful. The reason why a lot of Christians are not successful in Christianity is because they don't understand Christianity. They don't understand that Christianity came out of Egyptology. And if you understood its source, then you will be able to be more effective as a Christian if that's what you want to practice. But you're not practicing Christianity. You're practicing white supremacy because other than that, it's a slave mentality. The true Christianity is the Christ energy. Somebody said, I do love laughter though. That's right. Laughter does like a medicine. Huh? Let me explain it to you on this terms. The next time that you come home, that home could be an apartment, that home can be a hotel room, that home could be a place where you residing at that. I want you to go outside your house. You might not do it tonight, you can do it tomorrow. Go outside your house and look at your house. Actually walk around your house. So you can get a physical construct of how much about you really don't know. That you can go into your house in one room and never go into another room. There can be stuff going on in other parts of your house you will not know because you do not spend time in your house. You don't do it. You don't spend time in your mind. You don't meditate. You don't spend time in your own voice. That's why you don't know how to speak your truth. You don't spend time in your own heart. That's why you don't know the issues that you have. You don't spend time in your belly. That's why you don't know whether you got rivers of living water or you just got gas. Sometimes you don't spend time in your own hands. That's why you don't know whatsoever. The Bible says whatsoever you set your hands to do, you will prosper. But you don't even know what your hand doing. Your left hand don't know what your right hand doing. You don't spend time. The Bible says that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. You don't even know where your feet are. You don't even know where your feet. You don't spend time with your temple. You don't. What's up, Sister Jackie Montari? What's up? You go out looking for everything else to be something to you than what you're willing to be. Find out what your house is lacking. Find out what's going on in your mind. Are you educating your mind so your mind can be able to process things? Think about that. Go outside your house, because that's the only way you're going to realize how much about you that you don't know. I'm 49 years old, 50, and I've been doing readings for a very long time. And you will be shocked at how much I have to tell people about themselves. Not in a negative way, but it's so much about them they don't know. But they claim that they with themselves 24/7. How you ready for a relationship and you don't know what's in your attic? Huh? You don't know what's in your attic, your subconscious mind. You just let your subconscious mind runs free. Huh? That's just like them apps on your phone that you ain't using, but they still draining your battery. That's your subconscious mind. And that is such an important part of manifestation and magic. But you don't know what's in your attic. Some of y'all don't even know what's in your basement. Your root chakra. Huh? Your star chakra, I meant to say. How you grounded. Do you not know? Think about this, y'all. This science. Do you not know, no matter how, whether you saved, unsaved, in the church, out of the church, in ATRs or not, do you not know that the earth is constantly spinning? That is a scientific fact, right? And if you got vertigo, you know what I'm talking about. If you a woman and your equilibrium go off, you know what I'm talking about. So ask yourself, how are you able to walk in a straight line? A straight line when the world is constantly spinning. What's anchoring you to this earth? That's how much about you don't know. You don't know what's going on in your basement because you don't understand the foundation by which you are even existing on this planet. And scientific. That's science, baby. That's science. All I stop by tonight, because if you want me to do a reading for you, you want to support Apostle, I'm not here to make you do anything. But I am here to make you stimulate your mind. So you can start, we're in the age of Aquarius. There are certain questions you should be asking. How can you be successful at anything when you're not understanding the rules and regulations of your own energy? And then you don't understand yourself as a Sagittarius, and then you get into voodoo. You don't sit there and figure out what the rules and regulations of voodoo, and you don't know how to walk in that house, you're causing problems. Huh? And then you leave that house, and then you get into another. And you see what keep happening? If there's no peace in your house, I'm going to say it again, if there's no peace in your house, and you don't know how to keep the temperature in your house, how you going to walk with somebody else and be able to relate to somebody else's house? You know why a lot of you can't respect other people's houses? Because you ain't did the work in your own house. Find a man or woman that take care of, I ain't talking about all you that y'all pay some on it and pay bills. Y'all always chipping. I'm talking about those that don't pay all the bills. You pay for what's going on in the house and what's around the house. Huh? When people tend to their own house, they don't have time for their neighbor. I'm about to have some church. I promise you, if you were taking care of your house, you wouldn't have time to find out what was going on Mr. John's yard. No less than what was going on inside his house. All that I don't see when I pull up around, when I'm pulling up to my house, all I don't see going on in my neighbor's yard, I couldn't tell you. And I'm not concerned. I don't know if they're having sex, they ain't having sex. I don't know if they are going to fight. I don't know if they're getting along. I don't know what's going on, and I don't care. Because I got so much going on in my house. I got so much to attend to my house. Y'all right now, y'all don't understand. You can't respect what Apostle Ely doing. And you can't honor what I'm doing. Because you ain't tending to your house. Do you know how much energy it takes to run my house? Do you know how much money it takes to run my house? I'm talking about my spiritual house. Huh? Do you know what it takes to be able to keep this kind of fire burning? This kind of passion? You know how much I have to invest in my mental sanity? Huh? See, when you understand you a king or queen and you running a kingdom, you ain't just running a house. You running an empire. Huh? See, it take another king to respect another queen. Because some of y'all can't respect some of these queens out here and some of these kings out here because you running a house. You ain't running a kingdom. Huh? You got a job. You ain't running a business. See, when you don't understand what it takes to run that and do that, then it's hard for you to compute. But when you do it yourself, you realize, I didn't give her nothing. She running a kingdom. I gave her $10,000. That's assisting her. That is not taking care of her. Because some of y'all don't know the difference between assisting and supporting. Ooh, I feel that. You see what happened when you get 1 Timothy in there? The 3rd chapter. When you rule your own house, you ain't got to. When a man or woman, gay, straight or bi, rich or poor, saved, unsaved, in the church, atheist, initiated or uninitiated, when they are running their house, you don't have to tell them what's going on. Huh? You can always tell that one that ain't paying no bills. You can always tell that one that want to live for free. Huh? Because they don't understand what it takes. They don't realize that you got to go to work whether you feel like it or not. Because you ain't running a kingdom. Huh? You can deal with the pressure I deal with. How can you practice? Why are you looking for God's children and you cannot deal with the pressure in your own house? No less than trying to help them deal with the pressure in their house. Y'all understand? See why that's silly? If you can't handle what's going on in the house of Sagittarius, in the house of Voodoo, in the house of Leo, in the house of Conjure, how you going to run? If you can't deal with the magic in your own house, how you going to deal with the magic in my house? Do you even know what it takes to keep the magic in my house strong? No, you don't. But anybody else that do what I do, I don't have to tell them. I can tell when I'm talking to another practitioner. A real practitioner, a real voodoo assant, a real babala, a real tata, a real palero, a real root worker. I know what I'm talking, because I know what they're going through to do what they're doing. I know what they got to sacrifice in order to be as good as they are. But when you ain't that, and you ain't really running a house like that, and you ain't ruling your house like that, you always looking for something for nothing. You literally think you doing something. Get a man in your house, and then you let him come in, and you end up paying the mortgage, and he feel like because he paid on the light bill, he doing something. A lot of y'all ladies can relate to what I'm saying. You let him play husband in your house. You let him play husband in your house. You let him play head of the household, huh? But when you do not pay the cost to be the boss, you don't call no shots. You get on top of her when she say you get on top of her. You know you don't run that. Huh? You just paying to stay. That's all. I'm just here to tell you. Anybody that follow me and anybody I've been around with could tell you, I run this. I run apostolic. Huh? You don't come in apostolic and tell me how to conduct apostolic. I don't care who you are. Because I don't come in your house and try to tell you how to run your house. Whether I agree or disagree. Because I can respectfully dismiss myself. You understand? Huh? That was my great-grandma used to say, I know that's right. Miss Ludell. Please, huh? In your house, you call your mama and your daddy by their first name. That's your house. You come to my house. I remember my youngest son being around his mom and grandma. Oh, disrespectful ass house. Anyway, beside that, he was real young. He gonna call me by my first name. I spent that Leo around so fast and I popped him so quick and fast. And I told him, I said, listen here, I will never be Sam to you. I will be father. I can be daddy. I can be a lot, but by my name, you don't call me by my name. We ain't gonna never be on them terms. Cause the moment, see, everybody house run different. In that house, you can call your madrina by her name. You can call your padrino by his name. Maybe in your house you can talk to your tata like that. That's your house and that's your prerogative. I ain't here to change that. I know what you ain't gonna do in my house. Huh? Not without consequence. Let me change that. You might try it in my house, but it's gonna come with consequences. Oh, it comes with consequences. Because I run this. God gave me this, and I'm gonna turn it back onto his hand in good condition. Understand that. Praise the Lord, everybody. Let me tell y'all something. Men, especially men, you out here, you're not learning your conjure, you're not learning your spirituality, and you think you're gonna go into that woman's house where she got all her, she done got initiated, she done got scratched, she done got cut, she done got tucked, she done got pumped, she done got all that, and you think you're gonna be able to do something with her, sir and ma'am? No, sir. You is crazy. I don't understand these black men. I don't care what kind of job you got. I don't care what kind of education. Your spirituality. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. When you have power with God, you will have power with her. Because she is God. And if God give you power with her, he will give you wisdom how to deal with her. I don't understand y'all. You ain't going to never run that house. You ain't going to never run that house. You might pay to stay in that house. You might pay for her to run that house. But you will never run that house. She gonna run that. Because you are not tapping into your spirituality. Praise the Lord. If you want me to do a reading for you, I told y'all, listen here, I don't talk about sin, I don't talk about the devil, and people still get mad about me. I very seldom even mention the devil. I very seldom even mention sin. And people still, because when you tell the truth, that angers people more than anything in the world. They'd rather you call them the devil. They'd rather you talk about sin than to tell the truth. Oh, it done got quiet. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? I thought you said you would call. Huh? My readings are $20. $ Apostle Elin and post your zodiac sign. Let me tell y'all that in the process of what is going on right now, you got a lot of people that don't know how to respect other people's houses. And if you want to follow me or be a part of that, I did not say you have to agree. I didn't say you have to like everything going in the house of Capricorn. I didn't say you have to do everything that a Cancer does or a Gemini does. What I am saying, because you know that God is universal law and God set that up, you can respect the rules and regulations and learn how to operate effectively and with wisdom. Huh? Everybody you get with don't want to be no freak. Huh? Every woman you get with, she don't want to go downtown. She can't be with me, but I mean, she ain't got to go. Huh? You ain't going downtown. We ain't going nowhere. Praise God. You understand? Before people enter into your house, you need to let them know what are the rules and regulations to be in your world. What's so hard? Y'all, what's up, Tree? Aries, what's so wrong with you telling a grown man or grown woman what are the rules and the regulations to be able to reside peacefully in your house? What's wrong entering into a covenant with your madrina or your padrina and telling them, listen, this is how your house operates. Listen, I need X, Y, Z because I'm a Sagittarian, so I need certain levels of freedom. That's a must with me. Being free, having freedom don't have nothing to do with being unfaithful, have nothing less. I'm very friendly with a whole lot of, but I know who my madrina is. I know who my padrino is. I know where home is. You understand? I know what my prenda is. You understand? I know what my nganga is. I know who my ancestor. I know where home is. Huh? And no matter how many spiritual mothers I have, I know who my mother is. And I know no matter how many spiritual dads I got out there, spiritual father, I know who my father, I know where home is. I know where I come from. I don't forget where I come from. Don't get none of that twisted. Huh? I ain't got to never agree with my mother. Huh? But I know who my mother is. She did her job. Huh? I ain't got to never ever agree with my father. But I know who my daddy is. And I'm going to respect that house. Huh? Some of y'all feel like because y'all ain't trying to do what your mom and daddy do, that means that you can dishonor that house. That's the house that you will build. You trying to build off. That's your foundation, baby. Don't be crazy. Huh? High Cash App is my sign is Taurus. All right. Let me see if Brother Mario got it now. Is that Key Taurus? Brother Mario. That's right, Little Horn. And just got somebody. What's up, Miss Toya? Y'all make sure y'all go there. I'm telling you again, make sure you go to her YouTube account. I reposted it. It's Keisha. You ain't had to tell me your name, but that's good. I'll use it. Yeah, I got her. She a Taurus. Thank you, Minister Mario. That's son of Ochosi. Hey, that's my Libra, y'all. Y'all make sure that we get her to a 1,000 subscribers. If you on my YouTube account, go over there and subscribe to her YouTube account. All right, Mr. Mario gonna pick y'all up. I'm finna do these readings. If y'all want me to burn incense for y'all, peace incense, High John the Conqueror, guardian incense, oil of gladness, triple threat, protection, healing incense, love, road opener, mental clarity, better business, blockbuster, money, ancestor, and reversal incense. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something, and let me tell you, I appreciate how many of you guys support me and how you are listening and that you ready to grow. But one thing I try to teach people, if I won't tell it to my child, if I won't tell it to my niece and nephew, I'm not going to tell it to you. If I won't give that advice to my mom or my dad or somebody I love, I ain't going to give it to you. All right? Let's see. Quest Dreams. Okay. Pisces. I'll be glad when a lot of more you want a reading, or do $20 is not for a reading and incense. If you want me to do a reading, that's $20. If you want me to burn incense, that's another $20. Let's get our math. I don't want no confusion. My incense, these incense are homemade by the doctor. Okay. So do you want a reading or incense burning? All right. We got Taurus. Y'all kill me with that 2 for 1. That's what's wrong with these men. They want 2 for 1. Y'all better stop teaching these men they can have 2 and 3 for 1. You got one weenie, you get one hole. And some of y'all ain't got enough money. You should be cheating up for nobody. All right, we got Taurus first. If this is your first time in my live, I do a 3-card spread. I do destiny reading and I do shadow reading. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes. Hear these words which I speak as I call upon thee. Bring that which is in the dark, bring you to the light of my eyes concerning Keisha the Taurus. Keisha the Taurus. Keisha the Taurus. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Keisha the Taurus. Keisha the Taurus. Show me what is going on with Keisha the Taurus. Got that hit in my eye. Blur vision. Let's see what's going on with Keisha the Taurus. What is it this Taurus needs to be focused on? What is it that this Taurus needs to focus on? What is it that this Taurus needs to focus on? All right. All right. Keisha the Taurus. Here we go. Woo! Love, peace, and happiness. The first card is your shadow card, Keisha, your Taurus. Your first card says accountability. Taurus says accountability. It said mem non kuf. It said with these letters, my impulses towards self-pity, retaliation, revenge are swept away. I see that the victim mentality is the foundation of all feelings. I replace that thinking with the understanding that I am the creator of my own circumstance. And I know that what I have created, I can change. Thus, everything changes now. Taurus, this card right here is saying taking responsibility for where you are and what is going on. That you have to understand anything that you started, you can finish. Anything you initiated, you can bring to an end. A lot of times we don't feel like that. We feel like we're stuck and we're trapped into situations, circumstances, and it's all about making an adult decision. This thing is talking about do not become a victim. They do not want you to become a victim. Your shadow card is focused on your state of mind. Then your middle card, Taurus, it says stop fatal attraction. Ooh. Spirit don't lie. Yud, yud, yud. It said, I am the high priest in the temple of my own being. Taurus is talking to you. Through the power of this name, my soul is imbued with divine energy, and evil people are banished from my presence. Something's going on with this Taurus taking control, but this is talking about negative people in your life being banished when you take control of self. What is not good for you will be removed. That's why you got horns on the edge. Listen, Taurus, you ever ask the question, why does a bull have horns? Why a bull head is hard? Because when it's time to knock the hell out of somebody and push things out your way, you drop your head and you put them horns out there. They'll move or they'll get bust wide open. Look at the outcome when you do this. Happiness. Because right now you're not happy. It said, va he va. It said, I find the strength to restrain from selfish longing. Through this name, I ask for what my soul needs and not what my ego wants. I find deep appreciation for whatever life brings me. This brings me happiness in the deepest of sense. Do you want some peace of mind, Taurus? Keisha, talking to you, baby. Right here, the happiness you're looking for is in your outcome card. Right now, you got to make some decisions about how you want your life to look. And this card right here saying it is you. You have the power within your own temple. This is actually a good card for you, but you got to remember you're a fixed sign, and y'all don't move that quickly and change. But maybe you can need some of my blockbuster and my roll opener on my website. What's up, Capricorn? I see you. Lula. All right. Capricorn. My North Node is in Capricorn. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark. You're welcome, baby. Thank you so much. Let me read you in the open. I never put y'all business out there that much, but I will tell you enough so you know what's going on. Quest Dreams, your next Pisces. And after them, it's going to be Lula the Capricorn. I appreciate y'all. Some of y'all got manners. Thank you. Where you at, my Pisces? Quest Dreams. Give you a few seconds. Oh, okay. Here we go. Pisces. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning this. Quest Dreams Pisces. Quest Dreams Pisces. Quest Dreams Pisces. Quest Idiosai. Dream Pisces. Quest Dream Pisces. What is it that this Pisces needs to be paying attention to? What is it that this Pisces needs to be paying attention to? I'm gonna tell you this Pisces, because I'm getting pressure on my head. I feel I want to say you had enough, and I'm talking about I'm getting pressure from here all the way over here. There's a lot on your mind and a lot going on. You need a strong cleansing. What's up, Haiti? Much love to you. Finish what you started. Pisces. It says Lamed Kaf Bet. It said, I am endowed with the power to conclude everything I begin, especially task goals of a spiritual nature. This is showing up. Listen, Pisces. Pisces are old souls. There's something that you have initiated, but it needs to you need to continue in spiritual nature. I don't know what you practice, your type of spirituality, but you need to do some cleansing, and you need to keep your eyes on the goal in a spiritual nature. Which I don't like this middle card. Your middle card is coming up with jealousy. Chet He Va. It said, I ascend to the upper world to diminish the forces of darkness caused by my envying thoughts and jealous stares. By taking responsibility of my thoughts and actions, I lessen the pain and suffering in life. You need some mental clarity. Something is going on, because I'm talking about I got so much pressure coming up around my head. There's a lot going on internally with this Pisces. And you have to unload this stuff. I feel that somewhere, somehow, you have taken on the load of too many people, and you have not gotten rid of that load. You have become a spiritual garbage can for people. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of their emotions, because it's a lot going on. I'm trying to say this in a nice way. If I was you, Pisces, I would read Psalm 27. I do have bath cleansers on my website, and I think you need to do a reversal and a blockbuster and some mental clarity, because there's a lot going on. Look what coming up for Pisces, outcome card. Stopping fatal attraction. Stop trauma bonding. Pisces, stop people that you feel sorry for and you got compassion for. You got to stop that, because this is not working out well for you. It says Yud, Yud, Yud. It said, I am the high priest in my own temple. Through the power of this name, my soul is imbued with divine energy, and evil people are banished from my presence. Do you see what that is? Your middle card is talking about jealousy, and then it's talking about fatal attraction and the law of attraction. You need healing. Let me see what I can. What's up, newbie? Let me see. Hold on, y'all, just a minute. Let me see what I can do for this Pisces. I don't know where your finances are, but Palo Santos, if you can order, if you can't afford it on my website, because I don't know your finance, but you need some Palo sticks. And you need to burn that in your atmosphere. So I'm booking one tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm not going to get too far in your business. We'll deal with it in a consultation, but not good. All right, we got Lula, Capricorn. Where you at, baby? Where Lula at? Where my Capricorn? You welcome. And thank you for trusting me with that consultation. There you go. You ready, Miss Lula? All right, let's get with it. Capricorn, hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Lula the Capricorn. Lula the Capricorn. Lula the Capricorn. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Lula the Capricorn. What is it that's the Capricorn? You need to focus on it. Lula the Capricorn. All right. Lula, your first card. All right. Let's see what your shadow card is saying. Hold on. I almost want to do an exorcism for this Pisces. Ugh. Lula the Capricorn. Your shadow card is Looks can kill. Protection from the evil eye. Capricorn. They want you to pay attention to people that are envious and jealous, mean-spirited. You got to watch. You need to watch your environment. It says, Aleph Lamed Daled. It said, my own potential to cast the evil eye is diminished. A shield of positive energy surrounds me, providing protection from negative glances, looks of envy, and mean-spirited intentions of other people. Right here, baby, I don't know what you got, but you need, on my website, I have this bracelet. It's called Tiger Eye Bracelet. And I always offer people that if they want me to put on the altar, they have to send an additional, this is $60 on my website, but an additional $100, so it's $160, unless you want it stronger. I accidentally strengthened my other baby, Scorpio's way stronger, but she's good to me, so it didn't bother me. But this card right here, you have to keep positive energy around you. I would encourage you, if you can get a hold of some Palo Santos as well, because it's talking about way too much negative energy, and these people are up on you. These people are literally sending negative energy towards you, and you can only be so positive for what you up against. They want you, then your middle card is talking about parent, teacher, not preacher. Yud. Hey, it says, I desire to lovely, respectfully, and selfishly share this wisdom with my children. The preacher in me is silent. The teacher in me shines through all of my action. This card right here, Miss Lula, that means you done said they ain't listening. Action got to speak louder than the words. Capricorn, you got to be about your business. Because this card right here, this card lets me know that you've already said what need to be said, and they just not listening. They don't think you serious. And you Capricorn. So this card right here saying action got to speak louder than your words. So this is Psalm 27. This is also Psalm 54 and 55. And then your outcome card is dialing God. I like that. That means you're going to take action. So that means that you're not just listening to me. You're actually going to do something about this. I really like this. Capricorn is coming up with this card. Lamed Va Va. It says, using this name, I can activate, dial direct to God, and I'll take in the name, I dial, I connect, my truest prayers are answered at the speed of light. I actually believe, because this came up for Capricorn, even though Capricorn is an earth sign and normally moves very slowly, I believe that if you take the actions that are necessary and get the proper protection, that you're going to see victory very, very soon. It looks like this situation is going to drag out, but if you do what you need to do, it won't drag out. It's actually a turnaround quite quickly in your behalf. But you got to take action. Because right here, your outcome card is talking about your prayers being answered very quickly. Is that everything, everybody? Minister Mario? Thank you so much. And I appreciate y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes down to these readings and stuff like this, this gives the audience a chance to see that I'm dealing with different people. Some of y'all got fictitious names, and I'm still able to give you an accurate reading. Keish, I have not had anxiety since I started wearing the bracelet. I usually feel anxious a lot through the day. Now I'm just look at him. Thank you, baby, for that testimony. Actually, post that on my on the wall on the video. That'll help out with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm doing readings tomorrow. I don't know who is this kind of called in. I'm on the end of my reading. We'll probably, if you want to do a live with me, let inbox me and let me know so we can prepare for that. I don't like to do stuff on the spur of the moment. Okay, thank you. Actually, you don't just need the bracelet, but what I can tell you is when it comes to that that energy, if you get that triple threat candle, that triple threat candle that I prepare that, and it touches off on 3 areas of your life at the same time. But if I were you, if I would book a consultation. To be honest with you, I would get the bracelet, but book a consultation when you can, and then we can actually come up with a better plan. There are tools that you can use, but you really need that bracelet as soon as you can actually get it. No lies. And what they say, no lies and no cap. All right, guys. Much love to you guys. I'll see you guys on the flip. If you have not joined my YouTube account, please do so. And once again, guys, if you have not joined Miss Toya's, do that as well. I appreciate you, and much love to each and every one of y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll see y'all tomorrow. Minister Mario, Keish. Tell your mama thank you for listening. Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, Little Horn, Sister Jackie, Sister Tree, Stormy. What's up, Stormy? Sagittarius. Yes. Mama Kathy, One Chosen Vessel, Madam May. What's up, Marco Jacob? Leo stepped in here. And then we got Karen O'Brien, Kimberly Dawkins, Sister Brickhouse. Let me see. Minister Mario, Mama Susan. I think Monique been falling off. What's going on with Monica? I'm about to go pull her wig.